Modern Warfare 3 has the best settings any Call of Duty has ever had. You could literally change anything to make yourself a much better player without even changing your playstyle from jump shotting to drop shotting and just being much more accurate while doing that. I'm going to tell you guys literally all of the best settings that people use and that I use myself that feel the most comfortable and will make you guys much better at this game at the same time. So if you're ever wondering how people always drop shot you, how they're always jump shotting you and staying super accurate and melting you so fast, you've come to the right video, guys. I'm going to talk about all the best settings in Modern Warfare 3 that you need to be using right now. What is up, guys? My name is Nick, and today we're going to be talking about the best settings to go absolutely off on people within Modern Warfare 3. Now, I'm going to say that this game is so hard compared to different games. There's so many different things that you need to look out for. There's so many different settings that you need to change. There's just so many things in this game that don't work in your favor. There's even skill-based matchmaking, literally everything to make your KD as low as possible. But before we get into this video, if you guys could drop a like on this, I would truly appreciate that. We're going to go for 1,013 likes. If you guys could do that, that would be super cool. Sub to the channel with those notifications turned on, and let me know down in the comments below what your current KD is in this game. Now, I know KD is a very touchy subject. A lot of people are not going to be happy to share it, but guys, don't worry. If you have a low one, it's probably low for most people that play this game. Like, this is my lowest KD I've ever had in any COD is on this game right now, and I'm playing better than I ever had. So yeah, it's just, that's how it goes. And if you have a super high KD, congrats to you guys. It's hard, all right? This one's hard. But yeah, let's get into the settings. There's a bunch of settings that I actually do want to talk about, and some of them that I want to say are kind of really important. So one thing is the actual preset, the button layout that you want to be using in the game. Now, a lot of people are going to say drop shotting is the best. You definitely want to drop shot and all that kind of stuff, but I kind of disagree with that, especially with this game right here, because there's something that gives you a huge advantage when you actually jump shot. So in the settings, what you want to do for your button layout is that you want to put it to stick and move. Now, stick and move is going to help you guys a lot, and not only because it's going to help you jump shots while actually shooting your gun and stuff like that, but if you throw on the assault gloves and have stick and move on at the exact same time, you will actually be more accurate. These assault gloves make you more accurate when jump shotting. It's insane. It's actually so broken that I think jump shotting is way better than drop shotting in this game. Just by using assault gloves and pairing it with stick and move, it makes you more accurate. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why they threw that into the game, but it's there, so you might as well be using it, and it's going to help you guys be a lot better. So stick and move and assault gloves are definitely the best option to go for. Now, the next thing I would really recommend is flipping your controls as well. That's definitely something a lot of people don't do, but it's something that does help out quite a bit. So if you flip your controls while playing this game, and I mean shooting from L2 and R2, you want to put it to L1 and R1, and the reason you want to do that is on a PlayStation controller, at least. I'm not sure about Xbox might be different. I know when I played Xbox for a while, it felt really awkward to flip my controls, but on PlayStation at least, you want to flip those controls. It feels more comfortable in the hand. Don't know why, it just does. But not only that, it also is milliseconds quicker to get those shots out. And in a game like Call of Duty, where it takes just milliseconds to die, you want to have every advantage you possibly could get. And the best way to do that is to flip those controls and give yourself a few milliseconds to get the at least shoot the person before he could shoot you. So flipping the controls, I highly recommend it 100% of the time. Next thing is sensitivity. Now, sensitivity is another touchy one, all right? I can't really tell you guys to put the highest sensitivity possible, and I can't tell you guys to put the lowest. It's all on what people feel comfortable with. I might feel comfortable at 12, which is what I'm currently playing on, but you might feel comfortable at 7. And honestly, that's not bad. If you could turn on someone fast enough playing on a 7, you're good to go. Now, what I will recommend is your ADS sensitivity with the zoom levels. What you want to do here is that you want to put it, at least for the low zoom, you want to lower that to 0.90 or 0.95. And the reason for this is because the aim assist will just work out so much better in your favor. If your sensitivity is lower, the aim assist is a lot more stickier, so it's going to be easier to kill players. Now, might get people who say, oh, you rely on aim assist, you're trash. Guys, it's in the game. Who cares, right? Like, if it's in the game, you're going to use it. So definitely work on that sensitivity. play one that's comfortable for you, but for that low zoom sensitivity, at least lower that just a little bit, and it's going to be easier to stay on target when shooting people. It's just going to be easier overall for yourself as well. Even if aim assist wasn't a factor, it just is a lot easier. The next thing I want to talk about is one that not many people talk about as well, and that's the controller vibration. Now, controller vibration is a weird one because once you actually turn that off, and that's what I recommend, to always turn it off, once you turn your controller vibration off, it just feels weird. It feels awkward and it doesn't feel right. And then about a week later, it's going to start feeling normal, and once you put vibration back on, you're not going to like it. Now, the reason I say turning off controller vibration is important is because when your controller vibrates every time you shoot, it's vibrating, your thumb is moving with that vibration. It could ruin your not your ADS, your what's that word I'm even looking for right now? It could ruin your aim, I guess. Yeah, let's just say it like that. It could ruin your aim, and you will miss some shots just from those little micro movements that the vibration actually causes your thumb to do. So turning off the controller vibration, at least in my opinion, has made me so much better at this game without even realizing. It's a micro change. It's something that's you're not even going to notice after a little while, but it's something that does help you out a lot. So definitely go ahead and turn that one off. Now, the next one also is a weird one. This one has nothing to do with controller settings, but you want to turn your brightness down if it's too high, all right? If your game looks washed out, if your game looks white and bright and you can't really see anything because everything just mushes in together, put that brightness down, all right? There's no reason to have it so bright. There's no reason to go blind practically just by playing this game. You definitely want to throw that down, and it's probably the best option you could do. So I really just, yeah, there's nothing much else to say about brightness. Just lower it, and you're going to play a lot better. Trust me, you're going to see things a lot easier, and it's just going to feel a lot nicer. So just lower it. Just lower that brightness. I try to tell people that a lot. Now, another one is the audio. The audio is also a tricky one. So the audio is going to kind of also depend on yourself. You're going to have the game audio itself, the actual audio, which you're going to want to leave at 100, but then you might want to turn down some other audio, like your friends talking in the mics and stuff like that. You might want to lower their audio to like around 50% rather than keeping it all the way at 100, because if you hear them, if you hear your buddies talking the whole entire time, or you hear the random people in your lobby talking the whole entire time, you won't be hearing those footsteps. Now, speaking about footsteps and stuff, you want to go to the effects part of the audio, and you want to keep that at 100 for sure. You'll turn down the music, turn down the dialogue, turn down a few other things, but the effects is something that you always want to keep at 100, okay? This is going to help you hear those footsteps, even though a lot of people are going to use dead silence now. It's going to help you hear those footsteps. It's going to help you hear those gunshots. So even if you're not looking at the minimap, because throughout the past year, since no one relied on the minimap, you're not really looking at the minimap too often anymore, so you really rely on those audio cues. You'll hear where those people are shooting. You're going to hear all those kind of things, and it's just going to come out, and it's just being aware, like you're not even going to be focusing on it, but you will be aware of it, that it's happening and stuff in the game. So it's going to just help you guys out a little better as well, just to hear all of those kinds of things. So I always recommend the audio. You want to make sure that you put anything like gunshots, footsteps, all that stuff as loud as possible, and then kind of lower the rest. It all doesn't really matter too much. Now, I will say again, guys, these are my settings. These are something that I personally use myself. This is what I kind of like to play with in the game. It feels comfortable, but you guys could definitely run something that you might feel more comfortable with. So I will recommend doing what I do here. Besides sensitivity is something you guys got to work on for yourselves and kind of find out what's comfortable for you, but all the other settings I will recommend using. Now, if there's one that you don't feel like using, let's say it's controller vibration or something, it's not going to make or break anything, but it is, at least for me, I noticed that I play a lot better turning that off, for example, and I play a lot better when I put stick and move on rather than drop shotting and stuff. And that, again, it could be personal preference, but I really do think when you pair that with the assault gloves, it's going to actually make your game a lot better, especially when you're jump shotting and you're consistently jump shotting and you're more accurate just because you're jump shotting. I see that as a huge advantage, and it's something that a lot of people kind of need to take into consideration when playing this game as well. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Those are my settings. If you guys want to copy it setting for setting, go ahead and do it. I don't change my settings often, so this video is not going to be something that I upload every single week or something. It's one that I kind of upload every time a new update comes out, because that's just what I feel like doing. And like when a new update comes out, I kind of go look at my settings again, change what I think needs to be changed. But settings is something that once you got it right, you don't have to worry about changing it again. So if you get it right in this game, the next COD that comes out, just put the same settings on and you're kind of going to be good to go in that regard. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. like I said earlier, man, if you could let me know your KDs down in the comments below, and if you have one that's like even close to a 2.0, I give you mad props, because it is hard to get that type of KD in this game. That 2.0 in this game is like the old 4.0 back in, like, I don't know, 10 years ago, Black Ops 2 and all that kind of stuff. If you have like a KD that's above 1, again, congrats to you guys. It's not easy. Not everyone could do it. And if you have a KD that's at like 0.70 and you're watching this video and you just want to get better and stuff, don't worry, guys. You'll get to that 1.0 easily. You'll get there. Don't worry. It just takes some time. I mean, when I first started playing COD, my KD was a 1.17. I know that's higher than a lot of people that first start playing, but from a 117, bringing it up to like a 1.50 took me like 2 years. So it does take time, but you will get there, guys. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, I would appreciate those likes. Like I said, we're gonna go for 1,013. That would be awesome if you could hit that. Sub to the channel with those notifications turned on, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.